shit, I better go off too. It's serious.
My grandfather passing away was the first time I had to deal with a death in the family. I didn't know how to react, and I guess my mother didn't either. Because instead of doing this, she did this.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, my wrong mic is on. Whoops.
Bruh. Okay. Okay. So dumb. So dumb. They're so dumb. What the fuck? Cyrex, welcome. Holy shit. That's a good question. I've got all sorts of shit on here. Probably this for now. The Mold Exorcist. Cut, paste. We'll scroll down to the T's. We will rename, Control C, add, Control C, bam. Maybe this one will be good. I love you. Ba-da-da-ba. Whoa. Holy shit, it's cold. Pop OS 2604 come out yet? Bobbin. Speaking of bobbing, let's see if I can find a bottle of water. Man, my legs are tired. Daddy been working for 10 days in a row, and I am a hoe, but I got a hole. Gotta use it on the toilet bowl. Yo, that song goes kind of hard. Wow, that's pretty funny considering what I'm dealing with right now. HEPA mask. Damn, this is cool. I'm literally. That's funny. You said start upstairs. Hello, Anitux. This is new. Well, I haven't been paid yet. I'm waiting. Hopefully, any time now it'll go through. Other than that, we find out today whether the house is going to be sold or given to us. So I'm really anxious about it. Because if it sells, I've got 4 days to find out a place to go for me and my big ass family. And on top of that, having to work every night, it would just suck. We're actually there. It took a couple weeks, but we're finally there. Work is difficult, I'll say that. I have a very hard job in a very dangerous place. The hell? What is going on? I guess the dialogue just randomly pulls in. What a weird fucking game. What the hell? I love you. I liked it. Weird. Jawbreaker. Lakefront restaurant. Okay. Finger popping good. Ooh. Ow. I love you. Bones Club. Hell yeah. Man, I'm fucking starving. Wish I could eat. Whoa. I love you. Hey, James, it's Pat. Apologize for calling so late in the evening, but I have a favor. The dishwasher for tonight called in sick. Would you come in and cover for him? I would, but tonight I have more important matters to deal with. I'll mark it down as overtime to compensate you for it, of course. Lakefront Restaurant. Oh lord, I can't move my mouse. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Wait. Might have to relaunch that a couple times. Ow. I love you. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Yeah. Wow, a continue option. That's pretty wild. That never happens in these games. See if it works this time. I don't understand. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't mean to do that. Fucker. Why is my mouse not working? Just my fucking luck. Oh my. Everybody hates Chris. Lakefront Restaurant. There we go. Cosmic, am I right? Finish what? That door is locked. Ooh. Oh, that was the ladies' room. So there's a nice, hot, crazy lady in here? Apparently I can't turn that one off. Oh, it's doing that thing, isn't it? Oh? Okay. Anything spooky out there? I guess I don't need to clock in. What? What am I supposed to be doing? Okay, I heard footsteps. Trash, sweep and mop, turn out all the lights. Okay. Where the fuck did they go? Okay. Okay, there were some in here. Oh, there's another fucking pile, man. Damn. So sick of hearing that. Gimme, gimme. By the way, rest in peace to Dolly Parton. I haven't actually looked into this. Man. He just did that feature with Post Malone back in 2024 on his country album too. That was really good. One of our favorite tracks. I like the way that your bed is overlooking your boots and them bell bottoms you wear. Man, what the hell you do? We know well that it ain't gonna work. Oh, what the hell's one more night gonna hurt? Baby, I don't have the heart to break yours. Yeah, trouble rode in on the back of a pale white horse. You're so sweet and try to leave me out, slamming a revolving door. Ooh, baby, I don't have the heart to break yours. To break yours. We should saw this love in half on the sawdust floor. Baby, I don't have the heart to break yours. I just can't do it. One of the best. Hands down. I like the way that your bed is overlooking your boots and them belt bottoms I wear. Man, what the bear gonna do? Think I did it all? Damn. You break yours. Okay, what else? I don't like this. I'm locked in here. Okay. Okay, so I've got to find bowls or cups. Yo, how am I supposed to do that if I can't get out the room, though? Oh my gosh. I'm actually kind of anxious right now. Those just appeared out of thin air. Uh, uh-oh. I hear something. Okay. 1, 3, 9, 9. Okay. Well, you had a lucky guess. It said remember. Well, okay, I thought I was dead. Baby, I don't have the heart to break yours. I like the way that your bed is looking over my boots and them bell bottoms I wear. And what the bell gonna do? Eyeballs. Oh, fuck. I don't have the heart to break yours. Oh, it's over. This is bullshit. Like what? Like what? So stupid. But like, what way does this game want me to go? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, this game fucking sucks. What the hell? Okay. I'm not going to continue doing this. So, what is this called? Lake Front Restaurant. It's going to pull up. Yeah. Okay. Itch.io. I need to know how to get to the puzzle.
Minecraft stone noise. No, look. What I gotta do with the justice, bro? Shit behind you, bro. Keep moving forward, bro. Oh my god. Sounds like Minecraft stone noises. Like, you know what I mean?
Is this
When you put,
another
like,
one of those games
get out of
where
here.
I'm playing like a different build?
Bro. That shit got me bugging.
I'm like in a totally different area.
Listen to this. Bro. Go bother Jeff Bezos.
Oh yeah, low frame rate.
Is on the ground. What is it? A flashlight? Where?
Why is nobody else getting that? What? Hello, yes, sir. don't understand. This is not what is happening to me. It's like I'm playing a totally different game. Fuck no, I ain't wasting another 20 minutes on this fucking game. Both endings. Okay, so when I opened the door with a keypad, I filled down a hole.
Can we just wait? Can we just wait?
What? You can just walk back? Brad, welcome. I don't understand. You can just walk back? Wait, version 1.1 perhaps? Okay, he went down the hole. Meanwhile, no. Whatever. Fine. Don't matter. Dog shit. I'll take it. Try this one next. Bump, 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 bump. Make it look a nail. Alright. I've gotten so good at doing this quickly that honestly it doesn't even fucking matter. I clicked choose, thank you. Damn. Very nice. Have I been paid yet? No. $1964. Skateboard, nice to see you, buddy. I did post in the Discord chat. I find out today officially what's happening. So if what I want to happen happens, then I will continue to stream after work, as I have been, in the morning like this. If the other thing happens, and we have to find a place to stay over the next few days, then I don't know when I'm going to go live in this format again. I'll share stuff from my phone when I have the time, but we'll see what happens. Trying not to get too concerned about it. But unfortunately, it's a very stressful situation. My money still hasn't direct deposited yet, so. Okay. Oh. I'm so confused. What is going on? Damn. A dead ThinkPad, that's nuts. And what we thought was indestructible, eh? Okay. This game kind of sucks. Ugh. Damn, she cold. Okay. Surely, there's got to be something on here that's not a stinker. Way War Harbor. Yeah, I'll make a fucking nap. His foot. Shit. Damn. Damn, son, why'd you break your foot? Real trap shit. Big titty anime bitches. I love men. All lines that this guy said, by the way. I'm not actually saying that. He said that. Sorry, my hand just crashed into two gigantic Jenga towers. Get it? Wait, sorry. I don't know how to make the chat face. 300-pound footballer in cleats. Damn, that's more than I weigh. And I'm fat. Well, not nearly as fat as I used to be. Ooh. Holy shit, that is a terrible fucking ad. I have no idea, Chuck, because Last night, the retard that's trying to buy the fucking place that wants to shortchange them about $50,000 from what it's worth, by the way, was like, I won't have an answer till tomorrow morning, specifically. So I don't know yet. I'm stressing about it, though. And I went to work yesterday and found out why I hadn't been paid. And I got Cash App set up as my motherfucking direct deposit. So I'm really hoping that my $1,600 drops into this bitch anytime now. Because if we keep the house, $1,300 of it's gone. If we don't keep the house, it's most likely all going to be gone. Hotel is $800 a week. I fucking tell you, that's nuts. So I want to avoid that if possible. That's like my whole dude. If I make $1,100 a week, which I make about that after taxes, working 7 days, it's a lot of money to be spent on a single room. When I could pay the mortgage of a house in like 1.5 paychecks, and then have the rest of that for other bills and other shit, and saving and all that good stuff. I don't know, man. I've been praying about it. I know that whatever happens is God's intended will. I'm trying not to want too bad. I understand that it's out of my hands. But I'm a human being and I do stress. I've been really stressed about my money. I've never felt an anger quite like that working for free. Man, I appreciate it, Chuck. I hope it does too. I hope that guy's like, y'all can keep it. Because if so, it's supposed to be ours. They're out on the 1st, regardless. They're leaving. So they don't sell it, they're just going to give it to us for that reason. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 6 days. Okay, so the 1st is a little bit further than I thought. Basically, Chuck, the plan is, if they do sell it, assuming I get paid, I've got a contact for a guy from this guy that I got hired in at my job with. He's a Tempire, funnily enough, but he works 15 feet away from me every day. We were trained together. We worked on the same line when we trained. Seems like a really decent dude. He's got 2 kids of his own. He rents houses and shit. So he knows a lot of people. So he gave me the number for a guy that rents houses in Tennessee and in my state. And he knows for a fact that this dude has at least a house. I need to stay in the state. I'm not paying the fucking tax for living right across the state line. I don't want to move back over there anyway. I like where I'm at. So if the house does sell, he's my next option. Other than that, my last option. Well, not my last. The hotel would be the last option. The next option would be going to the housing authority, telling them what's going on, seeing if they could find some place for us to stay. I mean, we would take priority because we've got a big family and we don't want nobody on the streets. I'm not going to let that happen anyway. I'll fucking stay in a hotel if I have to. But this is where I met all of you guys. This is where I've streamed every day for years and years of my life. This is where I walk my kids to the bus stop every day. I've seen this road a million times. I've driven down it a million times. I pull into this driveway every day. Walk into these doors every day. I've been through this house every day for 6 years. I want to keep it. That would be my dream come true. Is to be able to keep my home. Because while this may not be under my name, and it never has been, I have lived here since COVID, since 2020. And it's my home just as much as it was anybody else's. I paid rent. We contributed in all sorts of other ways. Which seems only right. I would love to stay here, fix up the few things that need to be fixed, and just live my life. But we'll see. When I get emotional, I don't show it often. I'm like a really nice person, if that makes sense. I try my best. I'm like the type of person that you really have to push my buttons or do something horrific to me to get me mad. Same thing with like getting upset about stuff. Like the only time I really ever show my feelings is when I'm arguing with my wife or like, parenting my children. I'm stern, whatever, but like I'm honestly kind of a quiet, reserved person in real life. I'm comfortable talking to you guys, but you should see me at work. I shut up and do what I'm told, man. I don't fucking talk to people. I just fucking do my thing. I only talk to the people that talk to me. But if this goes south, I will most likely be somewhat of a wreck. I'm already, like, feeling the mental effects of being this stressed out, but I don't know, man. God will provide. I'm doing my part as best as I can. And my fucking hand is all fucked up, dude, and grotesque. I've got 2 holes on my palm. All the skin on my fingers is coming off. My hand, my wrist, my arms are swollen. It's fucking nasty. And I've been having, I honestly, like, almost went to the doctor today. It was so bad. Every night when I sleep, I lose all blood flow. I've got gloves, man. That's the problem. I have to legally have to wear not only an arm sleeve that goes up to here, up to my elbow, but 2 pairs of gloves, Kevlar gloves and regular cotton gloves, because I'm picking up hot metal. This is happening through my gloves. Fuck, what was I about to say? Anyway, every night when I'm sleeping, I don't know why, because I've been feeling better than ever physically. I lose all blood flow from here, from right here where my elbow is, all the way down to my hand, and it wakes me up every night, and it feels terrible. I've never experienced anything like it, almost like my arm is like phantom limb pain or something. I don't know why I'm getting poor circulation. It's never happened to me before. Maybe it's just age, or maybe it's the type of work I'm doing, but one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever experienced. I really dislike it. And it lasted for at least 3 hours at work before it went away. Now it feels kind of normal. I mean, my hand, I can feel the inflammation, so it's a little numb in that sense. Not like it was when I woke up. And I specifically made sure not to sleep on my arm. Because you fall asleep on that bitch for 2 or 3 hours, it's an awkward situation. I wasn't sleeping on it. Yeah, everybody almost loses their house at some point, a skateboarder. Unless you're just, like, really lucky and never fall into financial dire stress or lose a job or get sick or fucking die. You know, all sorts of things that can fuck that up, but good mythical morning, 100. That is a sweet story though, skateboard, about the picture. I'm very sentimental, so I love shit like that. And like, I don't know about you guys. I'm the type of person that I know it might not seem that way with me always testing out different Linux distributions or like changing my wallpaper all the time. Or you guys should have been here 5 or 6 years ago when I was using a different, dude. Every day I had a different wallpaper. Sometimes 5 times a day. I was fucking changing web browsers. My OCD was so bad that I was like trying to find the perfect vibe. Like I hated getting on my computer and make me feel something inside my heart that I didn't like. It just had to connect with me in some way. It was awful. I'm not feeling that way anymore. Especially working as much as I am. I just want one thing and I want to make it work. I would love to just have a place and live there for 10 years, if not forever. I like to find a job and stay there forever. Unless, you know, issues arise and exceptions are made, right? Like, I'm not going to fucking stay there if somebody's trying to put their dick in my butt every night, you know? But I just don't... My wife and her mother are, and all of them, the women specifically, are like, oh, the fucking baby had an accident on the couch. Gotta sell it and get a new one. Or, oh no, a power outlet went out in the bedroom. Gotta sell the fucking house and get a new one. No. What are you fucking talking about? That ain't a reason to fucking sell a house. Fix a power outlet, you fucking retard. That's where I'm at in my life. That's what I want. I just want to fix the fucking power outlet. That's all I want. That's it. I want to fix my car. I got to get another car anyway because baby number 7's going to be here in about T-minus 7 months. Which is funny. It's funny because as soon as we get a car big enough for all of us, she gets pregnant. But now it's not big enough anymore. God does have a sense of humor, after all. But no, I that's just where I'm at. Like, if I can function at my job, I want to just stay there, get my raises. I get a raise every 6 months. By the time I'm there for 2 years, I'll be making like $21, $22 an hour. There are positions there that pay $30 to $35 an hour. I know people on the weekend, by the way, that make, on double pay days, $60 an hour. They make $1,300 on their double pay day and their time and a half day. 12-hour shift, of course. And they're on the floor. They're the people fixing the machines, keeping the place running. They've got even higher paying positions there, like HR and, you know, like company positions and shit like that, where they get to sit in a nice cushy room with air conditioning while the rest of us scrubs are out on the floor sweating our asses off, covered in fucking aluminum and dust and all sorts of nasty, grotesque shit, and our toes are popping through our shoes, and, you know, we're just the fucking grunt work. And these fucking, you know, whatever. They got a role in HR. Good for you. How the fuck are you going to be rude to the people that make your money? If it wasn't for us out on the floor, they would not be shipping parts. The machines only mold the parts and cut them. That's it. They are moved, filed, inspected. The machines are cleaned, and everything is run by humans. Every last thing in that place. The machines serve a very small purpose compared to the people. So when I walked in that motherfucking HR office yesterday and that bitch got rude with me, I was not happy. Tell me about it, Chuck. I never really had that, man. I grew up with an alcoholic father. I didn't have really much to do with my mom until I was about 11. And then she got custody of me when she got her life straight, and my dad decided to fuck it up. And poor, dude, but like back when my girlfriend, I call her my girlfriend, my wife, we've been married for 10 fucking years, 11 years. The mother of 7 of my children. My only 7 children, by the way. Why am I over-explaining? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is when I met her in 9th grade, I was sleeping on a mattress on the floor. I didn't have a bed frame. I don't even think I had a cover. I didn't have a pillow. I just slept on a mattress on the floor. I had like old shitty computers that I inherited through whatever, like a computer plugged up or whatever that I was lucky to get from somebody that didn't want it, some stupid shit like that. And I remember I was surviving on Doritos with hot sauce and Pop-Tarts. That's what my diet at home was, because we were that poor. My mom has a bad back, drew a disability check, just enough to pay the rent. And I remember, and my girlfriend wasn't like that, or my wife. Her dad was like a reserve cop, and fucking made $100,000 a year. And they had money, and they were in like 3 different houses a year. They were those type of people, and they had game systems and nice cars and all this other shit. And she wanted me for some reason. They walked in and saw that place. They couldn't believe that I was fucking living like that. That's just life. I don't expect much in my life. I never have. I've never been the type of person until like a couple years ago. I started collecting movies and stuff. I started thinking, oh, maybe I could be that person, but you just lose everything. It's not worth it. I just want to live a simple life. I want a computer that's decent. Something handheld. I need a cell phone. I need a place to live. I need a vehicle. Those are the things I want. I need some of those things. And then I just want my wife and my children to be with me. That's it. If I can have those things, I'm happy. I don't need extravagant furniture. I don't need a brand new car with 0 miles on it. I will continue to buy cars secondhand from people, owning them for very cheap, and then just fucking dealing with it. You will not see me go and drop $25,000 on a brand new car. I just won't do it. When I can spend $4,000 for a car that's in perfectly competent condition, that only has 140,000 miles on it. Well, they're still here, Chuck. They still live here till the 1st. So, are we on good terms? Technically, I asked my wife to keep the peace with her mother. She's really the only one we have anything to do with. It's their house, her and her husband's house, that we've been renting from the past 6 years. So in that way, yes, we are on good terms. I'm not necessarily. I'm not happy. I don't care that they want to sell the house. That was never my point of contention, ever. My problem is the way that they did it. That's it. Had they said, hey, listen, you guys got 3 months. In 3 months, we expect this house to be sold. Everything needs to be taken care of. Bro, imagine what I could have done with 3 fucking months, man. I could have busted my ass at that place. I could have gotten my own house. At that point, man, I could have saved up thousands of dollars. I could have fixed up a couple things around here so they could have sold it for more. I could have done so much had I just been given time. They gave us a 5-day notice. They did that to their own flesh and blood, their grandchildren. And boy, they've been pretty callous about it, I'll tell you that much. And it wasn't until just a few days ago that they brought up, oh, well, we could just give it to y'all if it doesn't sell. They just want to be done with it for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, they're the type of people that like to move around, and they want to, dude, they're moving into a 1-bedroom apartment next to an airport. Who the fuck would want to give up a house for that? Who? Because a couple things need to be fixed? In a nice neighborhood in the country? Mind-blowing. I don't understand it. No, thank you, dude. I hate apartments as it is, but I definitely wouldn't want to be fucking next to an airport. God, that's the thing, dude. Chuck, I make I make $6.50 less an hour than my father-in-law. $6.50 less. And I make more money than him, working the same amount of hours a week. Deadass, I make more money than him now. Where I'm at. That's another reason I'm not moving. I'm not paying the state tax of working in a different state. I'm not doing it. How is it that he makes $24 an hour and he's making less money than me? Working the same amount of time. The only difference is he works. So if he works 4 hours of overtime 4 days a week and works a 5-day work week, he's barely hitting 1,000. I'm making over 1,100 working 7 days a week, but it's the same amount of hours. 16 hours of overtime. But since my company gives me time and a half and it's not taxed and double pay on the 7th day, I'm literally making more money than him. Dude, my friend who lives in Tennessee makes $24 an hour, works 40 hours a week, brings home $2,400 a month. $2,400. And I told him when I got this job, I told him how much I was making. Newsflash, about $17.47 an hour. That's my hourly rate. I told him. I tried to explain to him. I'll get to keep most of that. When you have a bunch of dependents and stuff and the child tax credit and you take into account the overtime and the double pay and all that shit, I did the math. I knew that I was going to be bringing home a lot of money. And he literally believed in his head that I would be making as much, if not less money than him. Not much less money. And I'll be making double what he makes, almost. Making $6.50 less an hour. Because he pays like 12% to his 401k because his company makes them. Mine doesn't. Where I work, I can opt out of my 401k if I want to. I have to pay taxes. That's about it. My insurance is cheap. Dude, I can get like full care health coverage for $24 a paycheck. I mean, it's nuts, man. Yeah, that's what I want to do, man. My top priorities with the money I'm making is one, I want to build a safety net over time, right? Because I know starting off, I'm not going to be able to just spare all that money. But if we stay here, I want to get the place fixed up. Only one bedroom. Just needs some flooring put down. That's it. One power outlet needs to be fixed. That's the primary thing. That's it. I could get the flooring for like $200 at Ace Hardware. My wife could put it down in her spare time. I could pay $500. Honestly, probably wouldn't even cost that much. I'm pretty sure the outlet just needs to be pulled out and replaced with a new one. I think that's literally it. And it's done. It's a bunch of little things, you know? So I want to save. I want a place. Make it nice. And I want another vehicle. That's it. Those are my three things right now that I want to accomplish working. I want a smaller vehicle. Specifically, I'd like to get another car like my last car, like a sedan, just like a regular 3 seats in the back, 2 in the front, you know? Just a car for going to work. If me and the wife ever want to take the kids out to do something fun, one of us can take the big car, one of us can take the little car. But I want to save the big car with an evap leak that needs to be fixed for when it's needed. I don't want to rely on just one vehicle, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, just something that I could just drive to work in. You wouldn't believe how much fucking gas my current vehicle takes. It's a 2014 Chevy Traverse 8-seat. I paid $4,400 for it with 153,000 miles on it, and I own that car. It is in my fucking name. And it only has one problem. 2 evap leaks, a large and a small. And you know what that causes? Fuel efficiency issues, which means that it burns through gas faster than it should, and it causes issues with accelerating and decelerating, which means that you kind of have to learn how to drive it. That makes sense. Like sometimes it'll accelerate really quickly, but you know when you drive a car, you get the feel for it. So I've gotten used to it. And when it shifts gears, because it's an automatic transmission, since it's not getting even gas distribution, sometimes it'll shift rough when I hit 20 miles an hour. That's it. And at most, that's like maybe a $500 fix. Bro, I could do that within a month from now. I could do that. I could have that shit fucking fixed. I can have that car in tip-top shape ready to last me another 10, 15 years. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I got lucky. I got lucky finding my vehicle for only $4,400. It was $4,500, but they gave us $100 back because all 4 tires were totally bare almost. I'm not a car person, so I didn't know that. I had to spend $700 to get tires put on and in alignment, which is why the evap leak never got fixed. $700 for tires. That car has big tires on it. But so far, and I will say one thing about the state I live in. Registering a vehicle is expensive, but I don't know if it's much cheaper in other states. But over here, it was almost $400 to get my car registered. That seems high to me, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know, man. I really hope that my fucking $1,600 direct deposit hits my Cash App about noon, though. I am so poor right now that I can't even wash my own clothes. I'm going through all of my reserves just so I can get through work at night. I will say this. We did get lucky on our car insurance. Only $116 a month. Compared to insurance for the first couple years of us being new drivers, at first it was $330, then it was $220, then it was like $180. Finally, we got some insurance that's actually decent, that's not super expensive. No, yeah. It's always a good idea to have a backup for everything. Everybody should try to have 2 cars. Like, I mean, if you can afford it, of course. Having a backup car is a good idea. That way you can take some of the workload off of the other vehicle and, you know, they can be used for different things. And like you said, if somebody ever needed to borrow it or whatever. Have a savings put up. You know, things happen. People lose houses. Should always have some money put back for a time like that. That's one thing we just never had. But I'm now in a position where if I can find a place to live, I could have that. Like, I got a good enough job with plenty of opportunities to grow. It's basically just a time thing. And I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I haven't eaten. I don't have money for food for me. I make sure my pregnant wife is fed. And then the kids, but I go most days of the week with I just don't eat. Not at all. I'm surprised I haven't dropped dead. Honestly, working in such heat and like doing the shit that I'm doing, I really am just, I guess my body's just feeding off of my fat deposits. Which is a real thing, of course. I don't mind working 7 days a week. I just haven't found that good balance with time yet. And dude, right now where I'm working, they have a huge issue with attendance. A huge issue. You wouldn't believe how many people have called out the past couple days. It's crazy, dude. They've got me, somebody with no experience, running a line that's designed for 3 people with just me and one other person. It's so bad People hate the 7-day work week so much. I'm gonna if they try to take it away from me, I'm gonna ask to come in because I need it. I need the money. I don't think I could make it off of $700 a paycheck. I really need the double pay and the time and a half. At least until I get my raises. You know, maybe when I'm making $22 an hour, I could survive on only 40 hours. But people hate the 7-day work week so much that so many people have contacted HR that my company is literally considering temp hires for the weekend only so that people don't have to work 7 days. It's just going to be a handful of people are going to come in on whatever our 2 days and the 2 days for the other shifts are, and they're going to work 12-hour shifts just to help. That's how much people fucking hate it. I don't mind. I won't mind it once I have my money. I think this game might be broken. Well, that's weird. What? Because then, you know, when I go to work at night, if I have the money, I could just go pick me up something to eat and be good. But I think I've been a couple of nights this week. I was fortunate enough to get a beef jerky stick. It was really good though. But I have just been loading myself down with protein, electrolytes, and caffeine. That's how I'm making it right now. So I'll start off my day with some caffeine. I'll eat the fucking electrolyte popsicles they got there. It's literally can be so hot there that they have electrolyte popsicles. And then halfway through my day when I go on my lunch break, I'll mix caffeine with electrolytes and water. And that really kicks in. That helps a lot. Gives me energy, makes me infinitely more productive. Oh man. Boop, 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 boop. Just a matter of time, man. Once I've been there for a month, I'll have some money put back. Okay, let's try a different proton version. Yep, that's the one thing I haven't had yet is the pain relief. I found a bottle of Tylenol. I've been taking 2 of those every day when I go in. I think I need ibuprofen though. For the inflammation. I'm not the pain. I can deal with the pain. I can't deal with my hands being swollen. It makes them. I can't really squeeze my hand closed as well, and I feel all this tension in my fingers. And by the way, basically what I'm doing all night. We did the math. We're moving and touching parts at least 800 times a night. So I have to pick up these 15 to 20 pound pieces of metal, and I'm moving them constantly. I'm filing them. I'm placing them on racks. I'm pushing these 700-pound racks across the warehouse to another place. It's a good workout. What the fuck does this want from me? What? Yeah, no, I've had Excedrin before. It's ibuprofen plus pain reliever is always a really good combo. I used to consume up to 900 milligrams caffeine a day, but I've cut it down to about half of that. I've noticed that caffeine is way more effective when you actually need it. Holy shit, dude. Stinker after stinker. You call me stinky. These games are fucking stinky. A 32-bit game. Dude, I don't know how you fucking have the time for that, man. It's nuts. I do like Satisfactory, though. I've got some time in it. I don't know how much. Right now, I'm excited for a couple of games. I'm excited for the Resident Evil Veronica, which I don't know why they call it that, but Code Veronica remake. I'm excited for the new Silent Hill. I want to try to play that when it comes out on stream. Day one in Linux, baby. Silent Hill 1 remake, whenever that comes out. What is this? This looks like one of those free Linux games. I see you, stupid bitch. I'm scared of you. Okay, so you only have to look in his general direction. He won't move. Is there a hole in the wall? Yep. What? What is going on? Sorry about that. I really do try to have this turned down some, but since it's through a capture card, I have less control over it than I would streaming natively. Yeah, there's some weird, weird shit going on here. Once I get all this housing shit figured out, though, I have some plans for like streaming some more emulator content. Right now, I'm just kind of playing what is easy and accessible. Just till I know. Dude, I miss those days, man. I miss the days of TVs not being all digital. Back when commercials kind of meant something. Well, prepare your ears, chat, because if he catches me right now, it's going to be loud. Yes. Dude, I've watched even like when channels die, like TV channels go down to be replaced with digital, and like people record the final news broadcast and shit for like analog TV. I remember when I was in middle school, this girl I was friends with actually got picked to go on the Channel 3 news, the local news, to do the weather. I remember I recorded it on my shitty little phone that somebody fucking stole. Oh, I'll bring it back tomorrow. Last day of school, my naive dumbass let him have it. He didn't show up for the last day. What? What? Dog shit. Let's look at one of those. Analog. Channel. Melbourne.
It's award season. Absolutely. Now, Katy Perry has opened up about her split from Russell Brand.
You know, a lot of people thought when they split it was because, you know, Russell
Sniper,
possibly was
I'm all for it, buddy. Kernel level anti-cheat doesn't actually prevent cheating. It is literally a false positive piece of software that does not do what it says, therefore should not require the security permissions and access that it has. Welcome in, by the way.
This is Channel 7.
Of the power strike, but before we do, the news in
This is Herald Sun Television. The time is 9 o'clock.
Very much agreed, Chuck. Let's see. Okay, Chuck. Wait, do you actually think that? You know, it's a shame. This is a black actor. He's really cool. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he played Apollo Creed's son in the Rocky spinoffs. Recently just came out and said, I quote, that it's a woman's right to choose because men in the government don't pay for children. What? Who else is paying for them? If you're a single mother pulling welfare, I hate to break it to you, it's the government paying for it. And if your man stayed, unless he's a total piece of shit, he's paying for it. Like, of all the justifications, that one?
Okay, the date is June 12th, 2009.
Dude, this is such a vibe.
This is the last thing broadcasted in analog TV.
Watch, it's gonna be like porn or something like.
With flavor of Linux. This is Arch with the Cosmic desktop. Dude, look at all the ads that played. They were happy. I don't know why. It's the death of all great things. Okay, the box. That's a huge bitch. Anybody know that reference? Different desktop environment, KDE. It was interesting, but not interesting enough at the time to turn my head away from KDE. Cosmic is just now in a state where I could say it's probably daily drivable. On NVIDIA. It's been daily drivable on AMD hardware forever. Or Mesa. So Intel and AMD. Based on what I've been told by other people in my chat. Tens and tens of thousands of people I've met on here. Yeah, KDE and NVIDIA. For how powerful KDE is, it is one of the worst, in my experience, performing desktop environments for an NVIDIA card. At least my RTX 5060, but I've had other people in here tell me that it runs like shit on their 2060s and their 3070s. And the box. Oh, that's because most of the KDE themes are totally unmaintained, Sniper. KDE is constantly being updated, so themes are just, they stop working pretty much instantly. Oh, let it go in the box. Play it with 12 sweaty locks. I'ma put my dick in the box. I'ma put the lock in the box. Put my fucking head in the box. Pour out the old MCO. I'ma get crazy. I got the whole mojo. Want to get in like a baby. Thin hand. Welcome. Ray, you as well. This is Arch Linux with Cosmic. I'm gonna put the leap at the box. I'm gonna put the bell at the box. Put out the whole damn meal. I'm gonna get crazy. I got the mojo. Conan with that gay guy. I can't stand him. He used to be so funny.
Would you mind getting the door for me?
Oh yes, baby, of course. Oh, I guess he has one of those mail order brides. Oh, shitty frame rate. Big surprise. Oh, what's going on, baby?
I wonder who that could be at this hour.
Damn. Can I crouch? He might be like, damn, bro's horny. You just have don't know half of it. Some people might chat now. Anyway, specs. I don't actually know if you guys can see this well. I have an Intel Core i7. This is a gaming laptop. It's a Lenovo Legion 5i. Get an i7 14700HX. That's 8 cores, 16 thread performance cores, and 12 efficiency cores, making for a total of 28 threads. We've got an RTX 5068 gig up in here, the Max Q variant, of course, because it is a laptop. 16 GB of DDR5 clocked at 5600 megahertz. I've got an internal 1 terabyte Samsung 990 Pro NVMe SSD as my Linux boot drive. A secondary 1 terabyte Kioxia NVMe that actually came with a computer, running a different OS, unspecified. And then I've got a 2 terabyte Samsung T5 Evo USB-C SATA 3 SSD connected for external storage. This computer has a 2560 by 1600 15-inch OLED HDR display on it, running at 165 hertz. I paid $1,200 for this computer. It is now selling for $1,600. I got the mojo deal, super clapping with lazy. You slap a toe with the wet, total wipe up off my nose. Oh, that's pretty. I was gonna screenshot it.
Hello?
Didn't get a chance.
Hello? This isn't mine.
Oh my gosh.
Huh. There's no label. Did someone just leave a random box on my doorstep?
Well, let the go for the box. Remember the Well, the current state of hardware, I kid you not, when I bought this, you could not build or find a pre-built computer that came close to this in specs for the same price. I'm not saying it was impossible, but where I lived, to get a computer for MSRP, you had to go to a store that had them in stock. So Walmart, for me, sells name brand gaming PCs and laptops. They usually have about 3 or 4 different brands of laptops, or 3 or 4 different tiers. So like something with a 4050, something with a 5050, something with a 5060. That's always the highest level model they have. And then they've got desktops with something equivalent to whatever the current 60 series is. So like an RX 7600 or an RTX 5060. And everything online had been hit by the price hikes thanks to all the tariffs and the war over there in the Middle East and all that shit that's happening and the shortage of memory and all that other shit. So you basically just had to get lucky, find something that wasn't overpriced. To build a computer spec like this, it would have been like an extra $500, and I wasn't willing to do that, and I would not have gotten the free keyboard, mouse, and monitor.
What is that? What's inside?
That's exactly the rig that I wanted to build, Sniper. That's the thing.
Let's just take a peek.
That's what I wanted. And before all this pricing shit happened, that was the build I was going to build. It was going to be basically exactly that. A 9800 X3D and an RX 9070 XT. 32 gigs DDR5. That's what I wanted. But shit, I ain't spent $400 on no 16 gigabyte DIMM of DDR5. Fuck that. Pull at the cope of the light. I'm playing with close with a lot. I'm gonna put the dip it up a chicken box. I'm gonna get the peek up at the pocket. Chicka chicka ching chicka chuck.
What the fuck is
Okay, that's
this?
really
We're at the whole damn view.
I don't see a bottom.
Eat fruit.
Hey,
Eat fruit.
what if you
Why
drop
is my
something inside
motherfucking
the
money
box?
not in my account,
Come
man?
smack?
You slap up on my soul. Got a cash app. Wipe up on my nose. What do you want from me, game? Yeah, dude, a lot of people got really lucky and were able to get memory before the price hikes. It's funny because I bought 32 gigs of DDR5, 60, or I think it was 6,000 megahertz back in 2025 for $80. Like at the store, at Best Buy. Little did we know what was going to happen. So what I intend on doing is I'm hoping that by the time the next tier of AMD hardware drops, like the 1070 XT or whatever it's going to be called, I'm hoping by then prices stabilize, and I'll just wait till that generation to build that computer. So whatever the equivalent of what you have now is then, that's kind of what I'm thinking. You had wet, said you wipe up on my nose, and you could back that, and I really want to know. Who's a city in a bulletproof Cadillac? Gotta move hard, gotta move smarter. CBT gonna have my father. Put it up on with a pip. Everybody know that I wanna get the pickle, and I'm gonna eat a big fat pickle. I'm gonna get down with a little tickle. Yikes games. More like yikes. This game fucking sucks. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't really know where they're gonna go from here. I guess we'll see. Oh, that's so funny. That's just a placeholder image of a road. Bum, 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 bum. I figured it would just be 1070. What the fuck? Why are all these games like this? I'm just gonna randomly click and press E and F on everything. Yeah, I've seen the mobile ones. Yeah, I might have to pull up my stream VOD and see. I must have missed some text or something. Welcome to the stream, by the way, everybody. We do have a channel Discord. We'd love to have you in it. In the pinned comment of the stream chat by the support links. Figured I'd let you know. Let the go the light. I'm playing with close when it light. I'm gonna put the dip it up and check a pocket. I'm gonna get the peek up at the pocket. Chicka chicka ching chicka chuck. For the whole damn view. Why is my motherfucking money not in my account, man? Okay, so put something in the box. It's almost like I try to do that. Can I not use the cup?
Want to see how deep it goes?
Okay. Wow, I hate my life.
Holy shit, there's no bottom to it.
Grab the phone and shine the light inside.
Yeah, the one thing I always do in KD is use single click to open things. That's how it is in Cosmic still. I don't have single click enabled. Yeah, Windows will do that. I have a Windows drive in my computer. I literally have not accessed it in weeks. What a weird animation.
Oh my god! Is that a hand? What the fuck?
Don't move. It's looking.
What's good, Mai?
No. This can't be real. Why is there a person?
Yeah, my
looking
Windows
at us
11
with a
install
box?
is just a Rufus
It has to be
USB
some
install.
kind of a joke.
That's kind of a cool effect. Oh, I didn't even realize you had. I didn't know that was your problem, skateboard. I would have told you that. You've got. I don't remember what your setup is, but if you've got 2 GPUs, yeah, sometimes it's gotten really good about it, but sometimes you have to specify for certain apps. Like use the prime run command in Arch, so on and so forth. I got the mojo deals, trapping like a lady. You suck up on my soul. That looks like my MSI laptop.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Prime run, enter that motherfucking executable path. Yeah, Nobara is quite the distribution that I would recommend to literally nobody. Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago I would have recommended it. Not no more, man. If you want to use a Fedora-based gaming distro, Bazzite is about as good as it gets. Otherwise, stick with Vanilla Arch, Endeavor, or Catchy. I wouldn't recommend Catchy to anybody simply because I ran into an error where there was a kernel bug only in Catchy. By the way, I haven't had it since I switched off to Catchy for like 3 weeks, almost a month.
I have to get help.
But there's a kernel bug in Catchy where it would turn off all of my USB controllers because it thought that they were dead. And it was disconnecting my data storage drive. Sometimes it happened like 3 times in a week. Tried everything to fix it. I changed boot parameters for the kernel, did all sorts of shit. Wouldn't stop. So it seems like it's just a regression in the Catchy kernel specifically. And it happened on the LTS kernel also. So it's a well-known issue in the Linux kernel that was supposed to have been fixed with like kernel sticks. So everybody hates Chris. Endeavor is literally just a better out-of-the-box Vanilla Arch experience for the user. That's it. Well, you probably just have a set of hardware that it's not going to happen with.
The thing from the box is gone. I don't know if...
Hello? What do you mean it got out? I told you to keep looking at it. I'm on my way back. Try to find someplace safe.
But it was happening to me as recently as like 3 weeks ago, so it was kernel 7. But only on Catchy. I don't know why. I've still got the stamp phone in my hand. Everybody hates Chris. AMD will ever have multi-frame gen as well as Linux supporting it. I mean, frame gen with AMD does work. There's all sorts of other solutions for that too. Like, I forget what it's called, but something that you can buy for like $3 that lets you inject that into every game. But like, it's just natively already there, so. RTX is where people have issues with frame gen and DLSS, and I've never had it. It's always worked fine for me. But I use frame gen and all that shit on my RX 7600. I was getting like 200 FPS in The Last of Us Part 2.
That is the end.
and says that I ride upon the beast of the end of the
No,
world.
dude. I've had games. Basically, frame gen is only good if you're getting already a ridiculously good frame rate. So like, if you're running your game at like 60 to 100 FPS, the input latency in frame gen isn't terrible, like almost not noticeable. But if you're getting like 50 to 60 FPS or lower than that, shit, dude, it's god awful. I hate it. But dude, I'm telling you, I would rather play my game at 50 FPS with no frame gen than play it. Like, here's a great example. Hold on, let's launch up Steam real quick. We haven't seen Steam in a hot minute. Great example of a game where frame gen ruins it. For me, Chuck, it's not like a slow-mo thing. It depends on all sorts of other varying factors. But like, if you're running at like 30 FPS, oh my gosh, dude, with the frame gen on, you're getting like fake 60. It's awful. I don't even know how this is gonna run. I have my iGPU off, so I might have to crank it to medium. Whereas with the iGPU on, I can run it high. How you doing, baby? Your dad and your brother tag teamed your ass? What the fuck? That's fucked up, girl. Why didn't you say something? Canonical to the story, by the way. Warning. Certain people may experience seizures when exposed to images, including flashing lights or patterns like they got no fucking friends. All I know was that they want to do it till they get the bins. Yeah, when I turn frame gen on in Cyberpunk, a game that, by the way, I should be able to run at like 100 FPS easy at the settings that I used, man, it made it real rough. Alright, 1920 by 1080. Keep. VSync off, DLSS, preset, quality. I can run this at native 1600p and just put it on performance. Medium. Oh yeah, don't I have to... I can't actually showcase this, never mind, because I have DX11 launch command on, because the game runs like shit on DX12. Got my pecker in my hand and my man on my Benz, and he gotta drive my motherfucking Mercedes Benz. Oh. Oh, there you have it, chat. Oh man, I'm getting a massive boost in performance. This is running at almost... Oh, there it goes. Anyway. It's over. I'm done with them. Forever. Actual liars. So, time to go on here. Get a message this dude. Okay, let's see. No, that's the wrong app. See if he messages me back. Okay, sorry, Jack. Give me just a second. Okay. We'll see if this guy gets back to me. Anyway, so update. They sold it. They said they weren't going to take a dime less than 175. They sold it for 165. So they didn't sign it over to us like they said. Well, that's a rip. Damn. Now it's my fault, by the way. You've done this, or you've done that. Okay. Fucking liars. Option number 2. That guy has nothing available. So I've got to start looking at other stuff. Okay. I'm going to show this screen for a second. I want to leak any personal information. It's going to be okay, chat. At the end of the day, I can wipe my hands clean of these people. Okay. Oh, wait. That's definitely not right. I might have to mute. I'm going to have to make some phone calls. I'm not going to kill the stream just yet, though. You too, man. Good Lord Almighty. No, the stream isn't ended. I'm still here. I'm just not showing my Linux machine at the moment. Trying to figure some stuff out. No, Sniper. It's a different computer. The capture computer, buddy. That's it. Okay. Let's see. I told you I had Windows installed on either drive. This is just a different computer. Shit. Boop, 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 boop. Dude, that is not fucking similar. Doesn't make any sense. Damn. Okay. What games that I'll be playing? Well, I just played some. Unfortunately, I've just been put into a pretty precarious situation, so I'm trying to do a little bit of research real quick, figure something out. I do apologize, guys. It's gonna take me just a minute, but I got to figure it out. You know. Matter of fact, I hate to do this, guys, but this is one of those times where I think I probably just need to get off of here and figure this out. So I am going to go ahead and end it. But I wish you all the best. Wish us luck. I've got to figure this stuff out. Pray we can find something. I appreciate you all. I'll keep the chat updated in the Discord.